So today I'm going to take the top of my pineapple and try to root it in some mason jars. So you want to pick a good pineapple that has a nice set of leaves down low inside. Sometimes you'll see the top of it is just a hole down there. You don't want that type, so you want it to be nice and fresh. And then all you got to do is grab it and twist. It kind of goes in a circle, nice and fresh. There'll still be a little bit of fruit on it. So I'm just gonna basically pull these off in a circle pattern, going around the outside. You'll be able to see which ones are on the outside, basically. It takes a while to get them all off because there are so many of them. But as you peel through them, you'll begin to see the roots. You can see the root sections in here. So here we got a little root going on. So just continue to, this pineapple was actually really ripe, so it's still nice and freshly alive. See, there's another root there. I'll just peel my way around in a circle, pulling them off as they uncover each other. Now a bunch of those ones were kind of dead there, but you can see these more green leaves now, so you can start to see them uncover. You can get a sense of how many roots there already are growing under here. So by exposing this section, this lower section, will give the roots easy access to the water, so they'll grow out. So now that I have all the leaves taken back and I have the roots exposed, I'm just going to take a little old jam jar and I'm gonna put it in, and I'm just gonna put it in with as much water that just hits the root level. So I don't want to sink it in too far, and this is just being supported by the size of the leaves. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, out of direct sunlight, just on my kitchen counter or something, and those roots should start growing and more will come out. Here's one that I did just over a week ago, and you can see here the root growth. You can see all those little white ones starting to come out of it. So it's actually rooting out here quite well. And every pineapple top will be a bit different shape, so just gonna have to find a jar that works for the size you have. But do the same thing with this. So just at the root level, I replenish the water once a day, maybe once every 2 days if I forget about it. And then a couple times a day, I'll just come by and just give it a little shake, just to keep it all nice and moist. But I'm taking good care not to drown the roots by filling too much water in it. So we're gonna let this continue to grow some roots and then pop it in our hydroponics. And if you're not using hydroponics to grow them, then you can simply plant them directly into the dirt. Here I'm using a pot of soil in an old yogurt container. You can also plant them directly in your garden if you live in the right grow zone. They do take about a year to produce a new fruit, so sometimes it's not an option for a lot of people. Using a moist to wet soil, just make a hole in the dirt that's as large as the bottom portion of the pineapple that you removed the leaves from. Make sure you push it down fairly tight and pack the soil in around it. If it's a pot like this, I tend to backfill with a little bit of extra soil just to give it some more stability. And that's it. Within a few weeks, the roots will have taken off and grown into the soil. Make sure you're using a well-drained soil, and also make sure you have some drainage holes in the bottom of the container so any excess moisture can drain out. Pineapples do prefer a drier soil, so you definitely want to use something that has some good drainage. You can see this is one of the older ones I've done. It's about 4 months old now, and it's got nice big fat roots, and it's screaming for a larger container.